Hey tribe, welcome back to my channel. I am Lia the Sun Star. So guys, I have just made a New Year resolution, and when I say New Year, I mean like the springtime I consider to be the new year. So my New Year's resolution to myself is to start going live more. So I'm going to start doing most of my recorded videos live, and you all can, watch them anytime you feel like it. So, without further ado, I've been having a lot of people hit me up and asking me about this transit that we have going on right now, with Saturn leaving Aquarius and going over into Pisces. So, I want to talk a little bit about the transit, and then I'm going to pull some cards. I want to take a look at um, what Saturn being in Pisces, what lesson this will be bringing in for us. And I'm going to go by zodiac sign. Um, so what lesson do we need to learn? Of course, because Saturn is all about learning lessons, right? What truth um, is going to be revealed to us? And then also, I want to take a look at a blessing and intention that we can set for um, this new transit. So let's talk about it a little bit. So Saturn, of course, if those who do not know, Saturn is the planet of I call Saturn the daddy planet because it's really the planet of discipline. So Saturn represents this energy of structure and restrictions and um like time frames and authority, discipline, limitations. So when Saturn, like our Saturn energy is where we're going to learn lessons, where we're going to have discipline, where we're going to have structure in our life. So when you look at your birth chart, and there will be a link in the description box, or there is a link in the description box where you can actually go and download your birth chart so you can actually see, like, hey, where Saturn actually falls in your birth chart. So for me, Saturn falls in Saturn falls in my moon sign, because my moon sign is Capricorn, and Saturn actually rules Capricorn. Into it also rules Aquarius to the lesser extent of Aquarius. So whenever Saturn is actually in Capricorn or Aquarius, it's at home. It is comfortable with Saturn and Aquarius, but it's not so comfortable being in Pisces. So, because Pisces, the zodiac sign, is ruled by Neptune. Neptune is a planet of dreams and illusions and delusions and spirituality and oneness and addictions and obsessions. So, the best way to know how you'll be impacted is to know your birth chart. So that's why I put the link in the description box so you can actually download your birth chart to see where like all of this falls in your birth chart. And I can actually, and when I say where it falls, so like what house is what house in your birth chart is represented by Capricorn, by Aquarius, or by Pisces. Because again, Saturn rules Capricorn and Aquarius, and then Pisces, Neptune rules Pisces. So, what happens when you take the planet of lessons and structure and karma and all these things? Because Saturn is one of those planets where if you and let me go back. So this transit is going to be from it started on March 7th of 2023, and it's actually going to go, I believe, to February 14th of 2026. So we're going to be in this transit, y'all, for almost 3 whole years. And it's been 30 years since the planet Saturn was in Pisces. And so things are going to get really moody and emotional and temperamental. That's all I can say. Um, I like this energy. I like this because the thing about it is this, how can I put this? There are going to be a lot of lessons, like, so a lot of people who have been going to other spiritual practitioners and stuff like that are going to start tapping into their own intuition. They're going to start to learn lessons around, like, and this is just overall in general. We're going to see a lot of lessons around healing and compassion. There's not going to be a whole lot of clarity because Pisces, the planet Neptune, have nothing to do with clarity. It's almost like we're all going to have to adjust to just not knowing, like not having clarity, just kind of being in the realm of, okay, yeah, this might happen, this might not happen, and be okay with it. Like, okay, yeah, I was in this stable situation and now I'm not anymore, and I don't know what's going to come next. So it's just really about the unknown. Like, I don't know what's going to happen next, and just being okay with that. Pisces is a water sign. Capricorn is an earth sign. Aquarius is an air sign. So, not to confuse everybody, just keep in mind Saturn rules Capricorn and the lesser aspects of Aquarius. Pisces is ruled by Neptune. So we're taking like two different energies and we're saying, okay, now here's this planet. So a lot of us are going to be learning lessons in how to deal with our emotions. We might start having these crazy dreams. I know last night I had a crazy dream and I woke up this morning like, what? It was like Armageddon almost. And I was like, I don't have dreams like this. What is going on? So the best way to see, because I can tell you all day, like, yeah, there's going to be an opportunity to heal old wounds. Absolutely. There's going to be an opportunity to a lot of cycles are going to start ending. A lot of new beginnings are going to happen. And I always tell people, look at where maybe you have been tapping into your dreams and you have been like living your dreams. Now it's going to be like on 10. So now it's like, okay, a lot of places in your life, things might start to end, or like very dramatic endings too. You might have some new beginnings, like very emotional new beginnings, like, oh my gosh, this is finally happening. There'll be a lot of opportunity to, I believe this transit is going to bring about a lot of unexpected blessings and rewards, a lot of transformation, a lot of reaping the benefits of things. Like for the people who have learned lessons when it comes to compassion and who are very spiritual and emotionally aware, emotionally mature, I feel like if, like, okay, past 30 years, whatever you have sown in your life, you're gonna reap. Especially when it comes to things that are significant, such as like you've been on this spiritual journey, or you've been helping people in the spiritual arena. I've heard a lot of people saying that this is all about karmic deliverance. So, kind of, sort of, yeah, like it'll be like you being rewarded for all the hard work and perseverance that you've put in. So, whatever area of your life, it doesn't matter where. Um, just basically where you have put in so much hard work. Like for me, just to give y'all an example, I have Neptune in my seventh house. The seventh house is all about marriages and relationships and business partnerships. And when I tell you, when you have Pisces in the seventh house or Neptune in the seventh house, you don't always see romantic partnerships or business partners the way you should see them. Sometimes you're looking at people through rose colored glasses, and then later on, you get this huge, like, surprise. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to turn my camera around. Okay, I feel better now. It's going to look so crazy later, but it is what it is. Sorry. All right, y'all. So, yeah, I'm gonna go over the like the houses, and you all can actually play this back. So I'm just gonna there are 12 houses in astrology. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of talk through what Saturn looks like in each one of those houses and what Neptune looks like in each one of those houses, so that when you pull your birth chart, wherever you have really Capricorn and Pisces, and what houses they fall in your chart, um that would be equivalent to Neptune and Saturn, and then also Aquarius. But Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, but the lesser aspects of Aquarius are also ruled by Saturn. So my Aquariuses and people who have Aquariuses in their chart, because I don't think I have Aquarius anywhere in my chart, but you all could check your charts as well. But I believe that it's going to be more prominent for those people who have Pisces and Capricorn somewhere in their birth chart. Okay, so let's get into it. So hold on, let me write down these timestamps. So we're gonna start this at like 12:40. All right. So 12 minutes 40 seconds. Okay, so these are the houses. Okay, so if you have Saturn in your first house, you have this air of being very mature. Like you come off as being super mature, to people, and you want to come off as being super mature, super elegant towards people. Okay. If you have Saturn in your second house, it's all about being in control of all of your stuff. Like, seriously, all of your money, your career moves, your business moves, you're not going to give anybody, like, you may not even like having an accountant because you don't want to give anybody control over your material. Like, nobody, like, keeping control of your material values, your money, how your job is done and flows, all those areas you'll need control. Oh my Lord. Went shopping. Okay. The third house, if you have Saturn in your third house, you're likely the person who is always going to be able to give practical advice to people. You'll be like a very, I would like to call Saturn third house people like very philanthropic. Like, these are the people who you can go to and they're going to give you practical advice. They're going to give you very wise advice. Okay. For people who have Saturn in their fourth house, having a stable home is going to be very important to you, and you probably like to be home alone a lot. Like, you are probably a loner and you like to spend a lot of time by yourself in your home and make your home like feel the way you need it to look and feel. Okay. When it comes to Saturn in the 5th house, it's about, these type of people are very stable in their emotions. They're stable when it comes to like they're very structured when it comes to their romantic entanglements. I guess you could say that. And when it comes to their love interest and intimacy, they are very like on task. These are the type of people that will always probably be a designated driver, because they are just they're very cautious when it comes to love. They're very cautious. Like if they have children, they're going to be super, super protective over their children. Yeah. And they're going to be like great, like teachers when it comes to their teaching their children too. Saturn in the 6th house. These type of people, those type of people who have Saturn in their 6th house, they like to micromanage their lives. Like everything has to like, these are the type of people that are going to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go work out. They're going to be very organized. They're going to be like, oh, yeah, oh, today's my, they're going to always have a calendar. Like they'll be like, oh, today's my day to go volunteer. Very like task driven, very they micromanage their own lives. Like I'm not talking about them micromanaging anybody else's life. It's like they have to have a schedule. They have to have structure when it comes to their health and well-being for sure. Okay. People who have Saturn in their 7th house, these people need stable relationships. They crave stable relationships. If you don't, if you're not offering stability, especially like emotionally, financially, all that, these people are going to be like, nope, I can't do it. So in this day and age, I'll tell you, I'm not saying it's going to be hard for them to settle down, but they're going to be extremely picky when it comes to business partnerships and romantic partnerships, who they marry, all that stuff. It makes them really hard for them because they have to have stability. The person can't show any type of instability. Okay. 8th house, Saturn in the 8th house. These people like to micromanage other people's money, other people's lives, and they're very I like to think people who have Saturn in the 8th house, I like to think they are very what's the word for it? Routine. Like when it comes to their sex, like it's very routine, very basic routine. Because they have to they don't live in a fantasy world, so they like to have, you know, other, like if they're partnered up, they're gonna make sure like their partner has a will and has like investments and all that stuff set up. And they're also going to be very, I don't want to say mistrusting, but these are the type of people with Saturn in the 8th house. They will watch you like a hawk to make sure you're not doing that crazy, especially with your money or with y'all's joint money. Okay. Saturn in the 9th house. These are the type of people, I feel like Saturn in 9th house people won't even hesitate to travel by themselves or take trips by themselves. They're very scholarly, and they really don't care what other people think about them. They are so into themselves. They are very independent thinkers and doers. Okay. If you have Saturn in your 10th house, like for example, if you're a Capricorn, right? Because Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, and you're a Capricorn sun, and your Capricorn sun falls in your 10th house, you are gonna be like, oh, cutthroat, like business person for sure. Businesswoman, businessman, you're going to intimidate a lot of people, especially when it comes to like the boardroom and money, because y'all are not going to care. I like to think of Saturn 10th house people are like gangsters. Even if they aren't real gangsters, they are gangsters. Okay. Let me sip this tea. Don't judge me. I'm drinking out a red Solo cup. Don't judge me. It really is iced tea from Chick-fil-A. I just poured it in the cup. All right. Yeah, like my 10th house, my Saturn in the 10th house people, y'all are very intimidating, really, to people. Okay, I gotta move faster because I want to do some readings for y'all. And I don't want to keep y'all on here forever. So the 11th house, Saturn in the 11th house, these type of people prefer quality over quantity. So they may not have a whole lot of friends. They may not be involved in a whole lot of social groups. And they may not work towards a bunch of goals or dreams or wishes at one time. These type of people may work towards one thing at a time, and they have a very small circle of friends because they rather have friends that are like family than have a whole bunch of people who are just associates. They are not, I'm not gonna say they're not friendly, but they're not friendly. As B. Simone would say, they are not friendly. You're not gonna see a person who has Saturn in their 11th house having like a whole bunch of good, like not good friends, but they're not gonna have a bunch of friends. They're gonna have quality friendships, quality social groups, quality social experiences, not like a whole bunch. So they're not gonna be the people at the club every weekend trying to socialize. Oh, now if you have Saturn in the 12th house, Saturn in the 12th house is really about people who have Saturn in the 12th house are constantly changing and evolving. So it may be hard for them because the 12th house is all about endings and new beginnings and subconscious, desires or subconscious limits and, things that are hidden and in dharma and karma and all those things and alchemy. So somebody who has like Saturn in their 12th house, it's like they're constantly learning lessons and changing things about themselves, whether it's they go through this cycle of, okay, I'm in this one career, but I've learned all I can. So now it's time to end that and start something else. So I've been in this relationship, but I've learned this, and this. So now it's time for me to move on. But mainly I feel like it's really going to impact like their really like career choices or their spiritual paths. They might be like a Buddhist for a little bit, and they decide they want to be a Muslim, and then they decide they want to be Catholic. They might just go through different, like evolve and keep going and keep going and keep going to whatever's next for them. Okay. All right. So next, let's talk about Neptune in the houses. Okay. Let me write down this time. I will start this at 23:40. This is, oh snap. Neptune. All right. Neptune in the houses. Okay. So if you have Neptune in your first house, these are people who are, I like to call them very elusive people. I'm not saying, well, when I think of an elusive person, I think of someone who's like, what's the word for it? Sorry, y'all. Gotta make sure my volume was up. They really like to change a lot of things about themselves. Like they might have blue hair one day, or they might have green hair one day, or and they're not going to tell you when they're going to make these changes. They might be bald one day. You know, they're very elusive. People who have Neptune in their first house. People who have Neptune in their second house, Neptune in your second house, it's like if you have like $0 in your bank account, you still gonna be like, I can have anything I want. I can get anything I want. Like materialistically, or you know, even like money wise, or it's like these are the type of people who like are like, they don't see having nothing. They see having nothing as having anything they want. Like they're still going to be manifesting up a storm, like what they desire, what they want. Even if they have nothing, even when they have a lot, they're still going to be like, oh, okay, you know, I'm going to just manifest more stuff. I dreamed about this last night. I can do this. I want to do this. This is what I want to do next. To, you know, this is what I want to do in my career next, or this is how I want to make money next. That's my Neptune in the second house. Okay, Neptune in the third house is about people who don't always tell you what they want to say. I feel like people who have Neptune in their third house are evasive. Like they have like these hidden motives to them, or they can be evasive. Like, you know, like, did I say that? Do you know I'm doing this? Is that type of energy? It gives me sneaky vibes. You know, I'm sorry to anybody who has like like Neptune in the third house, but it just kind of gives me these vibes of, I'm not gonna tell my left hand what my right hand is doing. I'm gonna always have these little secrets. You know, you're never gonna know when I'm coming. I'm gonna just hit you with it. Boom, you ain't gonna know when I'm coming, you know. Neptune in the fourth house. So Neptune in the fourth house, these people come off to me as being very carefree, like flower child or hippies, and they're the type of people who could live on a farm or live somewhere where like their dream home might be like a bohemian style hut somewhere, or they might be the type of people to live in an RV and drive around the country, like go cross country in an RV and just live in an RV. Or people who like live in their cars, or people who are comfortable, like who don't even need like they're like way like not minimalist, but they, I guess you could say so, yeah, they can pack up and go at any moment. Like they don't have to have a stable, like I live here, this address type of lifestyle. Okay. Neptune in the fifth house, these people are very hedonistic. They like they like the fantasy of romance. They like the fantasy of intimate, you know, relationships. They like or love. You know, they're very loving, very passionate. Like, you get some love, you get some love, you get some love. Everybody get some love. Like, this is true, though. They could be very, you know, I'm gonna go to Jamaica, the hedonism type of people. Like they're very open-minded when it comes to love and romance. I will say that if you have Neptune in your fifth house, you're probably very open-minded when it comes to romance and love affairs. Okay. Neptune in the sixth house, these are the type of people who like I don't want to say they don't care, but it's one of those, I'm gonna do what's best for me. Like I'm gonna eat when I want to, I'm gonna exercise when I want to, I'm gonna arrange these things when I want to, I'm gonna go serve, you know, and help when I feel like it. These type and they kind of march to the beat of their own drum when it comes to their health care, when it comes to them taking care of themselves. They're not going to allow anybody else to like dictate to them what they should be doing in these areas. They're going to do what they want when they feel like it. It's a moody energy. So Neptune in the 6th house can be very moody. Okay. Neptune in the 7th house. Yes, this is the runaway bride or runaway groom category. Because what happens is when you first meet somebody, you're all like, oh my gosh, rose colored glasses, they look so great. And then a couple of years down the road or months down the road, it's like, oh, this person is really crazy. Oh, they really cuckoo for Cocoa Bus. Oh, I missed all the red flags. Like all the red flags. Now I see the red flags and I'm ashamed. I'm appalled. I got to get out of here. Like literally, that is what happens. Like I kid you not. I kid you not. Like I can't even make this up. I can't make this up, y'all. It just it is what it is. I can't make this up. And so then when you finally when you finally see the person like for who they are, you might just be like, yep, this is a wrap. I gotta go. This isn't working for me. And that's that. Like when you finally see the truth, I mean, yeah. Oh, y'all, I forgot I could do banners. Dang it. Okay, hold on. I'll do it for the zodiac signs. I'll just wait for the zodiac signs to do that. Okay. All right. Let me keep going. 8th house. 8th house. Neptune 8th house people are sorcerers. They're like, I'm gonna hypnotize you in the bedroom. Like for real. Like if you have Neptune in your 8th house, you could seduce the pants off of an ant. And I don't even think ants wear pants. Like I call them that demon sex. When they say that demon P or that demon D, that's a Neptune in the 8th house. Yeah. They will talk you out of your pants, talk you out of your bank account, all that. Hide your money, hide your private parts from Neptune in the 8th house. All right. We're going to move on. All right. The 9th house. This is like the person who, again, is similar to the 4th house. The 9th house and the 4th house are similar with Neptune, except for these are the people who are like gypsies. You know how gypsies like move and they have a house with a trailer behind it because they're gonna move again. That's the people who have Neptune in the 9th house. These people love to travel. They love to travel, so they may have a house somewhere, but they're gonna be on a cruise ship, in an Airbnb, in a VRBO. Like these are the people who like to go all the time. And they are avid learners as well. So they won't just have like one thing that they study or one thing that they get certified and are licensed for. They're gonna want to do a plethora of things, get educated in higher education, self-development, all these things. These people are like all over the place when it comes to learning and traveling for sure. For sure. So if you're with somebody who has Neptune in the 9th house, believe in their dreams, believe they can achieve all this stuff that they think they can, because they really can if they want to. They put their mind to it. They're very radical thinkers as well too. So the 9th house represents wisdom. So they're gonna be like thinking outside the box. That's what I call my 9th house Neptune people. They think outside the box. All right. Neptune in the 10th house. Neptune in the 10th house. I like to think of Neptune in the 10th house as like puppeteers. They are behind the scenes people. They're very crafty. They're very like very, and I don't mean in a bad way. These are the type of people that will help people reach their full potential as they're reaching their own full potential. But they're not the type of people who are going to be out front, like front and center on stage. These are the type of people that's going to be pushing the people on stage to get it right, to do their best. Like, but really they're pulling all the strings. Like they're making all the choices and decisions. They're pulling all the strings. But this person out front, like, they're making them look like gold. Okay. That's why I call them like puppeteers, because they can maneuver stuff. And so I don't know, like, these are the agents and the Jerry Maguires and the publicists and stuff like that. I feel like if you have any of those jobs, and there are other jobs too, but if you have any of those type of jobs, it's like, yeah, trainers, coaches, people who are behind the scenes pushing the people that are actually out there doing what they're supposed to do. But these are really the puppeteers. Like, these people are really authoring it. Okay. Neptune in the 11th house. These people have their goals and their wishes, their hopes and their wishes are very fluid. They grow and they change. Their friend, like, as far as their friends go, they're very in tune with their friends. They're very in tune with their social groups. So it's almost like if you have Neptune in your 11th house, you don't have a lot of friends, but the friends that you have, you'll be in sync with them. It's like an ebb and flow to you when it comes to social groups and people. It's like one day you might be there, the next day you might be like, I ain't really feeling it. It's a kind of a moody energy, but it's like when you are there for people, you really are there for them. If that makes sense. Hopefully it does. Okay, last but not least, the 12th house in Neptune. If you have Neptune in your 12th house, if you look in your chart, these are people who have so many buried, hidden things that just need to be brought out of them. They probably have a whole lot of dreams and a whole lot of illusions and a whole lot of things that they don't share with people. So it's like getting these people to open up. It's like opening up a treasure chest. So it's more like these people, when you have Neptune in the 12th house, it's one of those, you're a wizard. You're a straight up alchemist. Because if you can dream it, you can bring it, like, you can literally take your dreams and your illusions and bring them out of your mind and create them. That's how I see having Neptune in your 12th house. If you can get it out your head, you could write a book, a fantasy book. You could make a potion. Like, there's nothing that, if you can dream it, you can literally see it happen. And you might have several iterations where you just end something, start something new, end something, start something new. But it's like before it happens, you dreamed about it. You knew it was coming. So, because you had these dreams about it. So it's like, okay, this is ending. I saw this one coming. So now I got this new beginning coming in. Yay. It's like that. Okay. All right, y'all. So let's get into this reading. I'm going to start shuffling. I have 3 decks here, y'all. Whew, okay. Readings are going to start at 3841 readings. I'm going to try to make these quick. So I'm going to shuffle all the way from Aries to Pisces here. All the way from Aries to Pisces spirit. Give me 12 cards from the top of the deck. Just show me what lesson this transit going on with Saturn and Pisces. Show me all the way from Aries to Pisces. Give me 12 cards from the top of the deck. Show me the lesson that this Saturn Pisces transit is trying to show us. All right. Show us the truth about ourselves that we are most need to be aware of and work through during this Saturn Pisces transit. What is a truth that we most need to be aware of and work on during this Pisces Saturn transit? Goodness. It's 12 cards from the top of the deck. Show us an intention we should set. Show us an intention we should set, or an archangel that we need to be working with during this Saturn Pisces transit. See me 12 cards on the top of this deck, please. 12 cards on the top of this deck. All signs, all the way from Aries to Pisces. All right. And last one is the blessing. What blessing is this Saturn Pisces transit bringing in? I hope I'm using the right deck, y'all, for real. I thought about using another deck. What blessing is this transit bringing in for us? 12 cards on the top of the deck. All right, so all the way from Aries to Pisces. So we're gonna start Aries at 40. I'm gonna have to, y'all bear with me because I don't have a moderator right now. At 4150, I'm gonna try to do a banner. Let's see, Aries. Is it working? I don't know. There we go. Okay, it's working. Aries. All right, Aries. Let's look at your cards. What lesson is this transit trying to teach you? Oh, that's really nice. All right, so you got the 7 of Swords upright. I'm sorry, the 7 of Wands upright. Okay, so what this Saturn and Pisces transit is bringing in for the lesson that this Saturn and Pisces transit is bringing in for you all is to stop wasting your energy when it comes to like having confrontations with people. Stop wasting your energy. It is a utter waste of your energy to respond or even start conflict with people. Like just don't. And this is for my Aries, Sun, Moon, or rising signs. Okay. The Pisces transit is teaching you really how to stand your ground, but don't be the cause of the conflict. Like stand your ground if you have to. But what Spirit is saying is sometimes you don't have to. Sometimes silence is better than actually confronting everyone and everything, because you're using your energy for stuff when you can be putting your energy towards other things. So the lesson that this Pisces energy in Saturn is going to be teaching you is how to resolve conflicts better, stay out of them, don't even get involved, and just don't respond. Okay. A truth that you all are going to find out about yourselves, or you need to be aware of about yourself. It says big appetite. Shout out to Evolving Goddess for these cards. I love them. They're called the Truth of the Matter cards. You can get them on Etsy from the Evolving Goddess. This is about the instant gratification. You all are going to be learning the truth about yourselves is that you get bored very easily. You really want this instant gratification. And that instant gratification is going to get you into some gluttonous situations and into some situations that you don't want to be in. So, this is a truth that you need to be aware of and work on during this Saturn and Pisces transit, my Aries. Sometimes less is more. Okay. Um, uh, what intention you should set is the intention you should set is coming up as hope. So this lovely card says hope is always there, even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one. So throughout this transit, you are going to find a lot of situations in your life requires you to have hope. And again, hope and faith are those things that we cannot see, but they're also the things that we need to manifest and ensure that even when situations don't look like they're going to work out in our favor, they do. All right, my Aries. Last thing, the blessing that's coming in is a soulmate relationship. Woo. New romance with a spiritual basis is here for you now. Okay, so my Aries sun, moon, and rising signs, y'all have a soulmate connection that y'all are going to be involved in during this transit. And a lot of people feel like soulmates are great. No, soulmates are not always great. It can be very beautiful, but soulmates mirror each other a lot. And soulmate relationships can be very trying if you're not ready to grow and mature, especially spiritually and emotionally. So if you're already in a healed space, a soulmate relationship will may be good for you. But if you're not in a healed place, it can be uncomfortable because soulmate relationships again help you to grow in areas, develop in areas, teach you things about yourself that you may not know if you ain't been around the block, okay? And you ain't grown spiritually or emotionally. So, all right, my Aries, thank you. We're going to go and move on to the next sign, which is Taurus here. Let me change my banner. Okay. Taurus. Hold on. What time is Taurus starting? Aries, Taurus. 48, 12. Wait, it's not happening. All right, Taurus. Okay. Why isn't it working? Oh. Okay. All right. The Magician in reverse. Distance. Moon energy. Let yourself receive. All right, let's talk about these messages that came in for you, Taurus. So this is for my Tauruses, sun, moon, and rising sign. So the lesson that's coming in for you all is about doubting your ability to get the things that you desire, whether it's conscious or subconscious. You are going to be learning a lesson around I'm not going to say not believing in yourself, but taking your manifestation skills for granted. Because if you're watching this video, because this video is going to be timeless, so you're watching this video and you're Taurus, sun, moon, or rising, this is about you believing in yourself more. And don't pretend like, if you aren't a certain way, don't be that way. Like if you're out here being a player, but you know deep down in your heart you desire to be monogamous, you desire to be with one person, stop playing around. Like for real, stop playing around. Like this is about people pretending to be something that they're not, and missing out on the things, on the excuse me. Could possibly missing out on the greatest things in your life because you're perpetrating. Like maybe you have some wounds from your childhood, so you feel like you grew up a certain way and now you kind of have that similar lifestyle, but deep down that's not what you really want. You want something else. So spirit is like, stop. Like stop trying to manifest and stop living a certain way and doing certain things. And this is Aries and this is Mercury energy. I'm sorry. The Magician is Mercury energy, so that it's Virgo energy and Gemini energy. So yeah, some people say Aries too, but I'm gonna stick with Mercury. Mercury rules the Magician. But this is about you all living a certain way, but not the way that you know you were destined to live. Like if your parents weren't together when you were little, that doesn't mean you're not supposed to have a family and be married and have kids. Maybe you're supposed to break that generational curse. But if you keep operating the wrong way, you ain't gonna get there. That's a lesson coming in for you this 3-year period. All right. A truth about yourself. You keep your distance from people. Like you run from love. Like you run from in-depth connections. But you're really longing for someone. Some of you could be really attracted to people who are older than you. Some of you can be very emotionally aloof, but again, it's going back to you trying to be somebody. It's almost like a false self. This is like, why do you separate yourself from the very things that you need in your life? And for some of you, this truth is, for some of you, it's you're telling yourself you like to be alone and you want to be alone, but you really want partnership. And some of you all, it's the opposite. You're in a partnership, but you really want to be alone. Like you're in an exclusive, committed relationship, but you really want a separation and you really want to be alone, truth be told. So for those of you all who are alone and y'all are just like dating and having a bunch of sexual partners and stuff like that, y'all are the people that are running from the commitment that y'all truly want. And for those of you all that are committed, it seems like you all are the ones who need the distance, who need some space, some separation from people. Okay. Your intention to set during this is coming across as moon energy. So it says surrender to the ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm emotions and reassure you that peace of mind is possible. So again, you know, I always say God laughs at our plans, right? For real. He or she, them, are sitting up high like, oh, that's what you want to do? Okay. This card is saying go with the flow. Go with the flow, like surrender. And I feel like, again, I am getting this confused energy. Some of you all are going back and forth. Do I want to be single or do I want to be in this commitment? Do I want to be in this commitment or do I want to be single? Your spirit guides are like, calm down, meditate, sit with yourself for a little while, and then you'll know the truth. Some of you are going to have some major breakthroughs during this transit, Because it's going to be like, oh my gosh, I've been this way for 30 years. Now I don't want to be this way no more. I've been a gigolo, a cad, I've been, doing my thing out here in these streets for 30 years. Now I done met the love of my life, and I just want to be up under this one person all the time. Or it could be vice versa. Some of y'all could be like, I've been in this situation with this person for 30 years. Our kids are grown. I'm tired. I'm over it. Deuces, I'm out. Or it could be 3 years, or it could be 4 years. It's going to be major changes for my Tauruses, like either entering or leaving a situation. Okay. And then your blessing is about letting yourself receive. So divine feminine energy. So it's like, allow others to love you, allow others to care about you, allow yourself to receive gifts and all that, gifts, love, passion, romance. Allow yourself to really receive that without feeling guilty. Because it's like, for some of you all, you've been taking care of all these people, your family, your friends, all these people. You've been giving handouts, you've been giving money. I think you all have someone that's going to come into your life, and this person's going to be given to you. You're going to be given, it's going to be equal reciprocity. You're going to meet your match, and your match is someone who is just as giving and loving and thoughtful as you. So then y'all are going to balance each other out. So they get to be in there, depending on how you identify, man, woman, gender fluid. It's going to be one of those situations where you're going to be giving them a massage. They're going to be giving you a massage. You're going to be cooking dinner for them. They're going to be cooking dinner for you. You're going to be putting money in their bank account. They're going to be putting money in your bank account. It's going to be like that. It's going, or like, oh, okay, my partner put money into my account this week. So when they come, home, I'm going to give them a nice, delicate hug. I'm going to massage them. I'm going to have their bath water ran for them. I'm going to massage their feet. It's stuff like that. It's a situation like that where it's going to be equal give and take reciprocity. And you may not have had this ever in your lifetime. Or you may have had it 30 years ago and you ain't seen it in 30 years. Who knows? You may have had it 15, 16 years ago, but it's going to come back around to you during this cycle. Okay. All right. Let's move on, y'all, because I have all these other signs to do. I didn't intend on giving everybody 10 minutes, and I can't promise I'm going to give everybody 10 minutes. But these messages are coming through. Okay, so now we're going to go to Gemini. Gemini is going to start at, let's say 57:45 here. Okay. Gemini. All right. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. All right, my Geminis. This is for my Geminis, sun, moon, and rising. Y'all ready? I'm just kidding. Oh, man. I forgot to put it on there. Okay, Gemini. You have the 3 of Cups in reverse. Happiness. Ask for help. And Angel Athena. I'll read it. I'll read it when we get to it, okay? All right. So the lesson that my Geminis are learning is quality over quantity. This can go for friendships and romantic relationships. So my Geminis, y'all have a similar message to my Tauruses. So some of you all might be Gemini suns and or Gemini, y'all might have Gemini and Taurus somewhere in your rising, moon, or sun. Okay. So if you're a Gemini sun, check your chart to see, the link is in the description box below. Check your chart to see if you have a Taurus rising or a Taurus moon, because This message is looking really similar here. The lesson that you all are going to get during this transit is that less is more. So having all these people in your life, like having a bunch of lovers, or like having like a playboy playgirl type of energy, having like a lot of friends, you're going to find out that a lot of these people mean you no good during this cycle, and you're going to end up back at one. Like, not with yourself, but this is the energy of, if you have been dating around, sleeping around, whatever, this is about, the universe is about to give you a lesson in why that is not good for you and why you should calm down. I'm sorry, y'all. Like, I can't make this up. This is about this is about bringing it in to multiple engagements. That's why you might say multiple relationships, multiple entanglements. I mean, it doesn't even matter if it's consensual or not. Spirit is going to show you the people around you now, they ain't it. I think you might be shocked. You might end up with just you and one other person during this cycle. And who knows how long it's going to last, but it might last for good 3 years for sure. What is the truth that you need to know about yourself during this cycle is, some of y'all could have some more kids coming. Y'all could get like a blessing. Like, if any of y'all want to get a baby, Tinkerbell or whoever is gonna come sprinkle some baby dust on you, and you're gonna be like, oh. But no, like, it's literally the truth that's gonna come forth for you, my Geminis, is that of kind of like similar to Taurus, like somebody offering you happiness, you offering them happiness, you meeting someone who fulfills your wants and needs. Like, this is your dream person, your wish person. This is someone who you've probably known in other lifetimes. And it just so happens this is the cycle where it's like, okay, me and this person are supposed to start. So this is like a lot of happiness, a lot of celebrations being in these 3 years for you coming up in this transit. So look for a lot of changes. Like, if you're not naturally an optimistic or happy person, the truth is, this cycle in your life might just change that for you. You might be like, oh my gosh, like, I was so I had so many emotional hangups and stuff, and now I'm so happy with how this has panned out, or how this has worked out for me. So yeah. The intention that you need to set or be focused on is about asking for help. But it's not about asking people for help. It's about spiritual help. Like going to your ancestors, going to your angels. Even if you have fairies or incarnated elementals or incarnated angels around you, your spirit guides, the ascendant masters, ask for help, but it's spiritual. You're asking for spiritual help and assistance. This season for you, my Gemini, is really about putting God in your spirits first, putting yourself second. And instead of worrying about who isn't helping you, who isn't paying you back, who isn't doing X, Y, and Z, this cycle is teaching you to be not reliant on yourself, but more reliant on spirit. Okay? More reliant on God, goddess, divine source. Tapping into your spirituality more. Okay? Your blessing coming through says it is safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. So, my Geminis, this is a call for you to initiate initiate, make some power moves, whether it's going after the person that you want, going after the bag that you want. When I say bag, I mean money. Going after the career that you want. This is in all areas of your life, really. If it's somebody that you love, if it's somebody that you want, you got to let it be known. You got to make that power move. Like, this, I like you and I want you. Like, we can do this the easy way or we can do it the hard way. I'm just kidding. But no, for real, this is about you standing, like, really, like, the blessing is being able to acknowledge what, like, having this epiphany, like, this is the person for me. This is the lifestyle for me. This is the job for me. This is the career for me. And really be laser focused on it and be like, okay, let me just, here's my emperor. Here's my empress. This is my house. This is my stuff. This is my person. Like, yeah, this, I did this. Like, this is all mine for all the eyes to see. Okay. Yeah. Wow, Gemini, you got a really strong message. I don't know. Good luck. That's all I got to say. Don't make it too hard on yourself. The more you ebb and flow, the more you resist, the more it will persist. Okay. All right. So let's go to Cancer. My Cancer, sun, moon, and rising sign. Cancer. Ooh, my Cancers. All right, so we're going to start Cancer at 106, 106:30. All right, Cancer. Let's see what you got. The King of Wands in reverse. Unlock your heart. Tree wisdom. Angel crystal. Yeah, I got oracle cards and tarot cards here, y'all. Welcome to my channel. This is what I do. Okay. Whew. The lesson that's coming in for my Cancers. For some of you all, this literally represents a person. For some of you all, this literally represents a behavior. So some of you all have had someone who may be a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, or have a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries in their chart in your life. But this King of Wands is showing up in reverse. So this is someone who doesn't keep their word, who doesn't take action when they should. They procrastinate. They're not as creative or romantic as you would want them to be. Yeah, so your lesson is, are you going to settle for this energy that you don't want? Are you going to keep it moving? What you going to do? Cuz this is your lesson. This person is your lesson. And if this happens to be you cuz you don't have a person, then this is about your lesson during this Pisces transit, this Saturn in Pisces transit is all about learning how to keep your word, do what you say you're going to do timely, stop procrastinating, heal the wounds that you have around your divine feminine energy, whether it's your own or divine feminine energy in your life. So for some of you all, it's going to mean a person that you need to decide if you're going to continue to deal with them because they are who they are and you're not happy. On the other hand, this is you. This is a lesson for you. If you don't have a person in your life that's like this lesson is for you to start taking action. Stop saying you're going to do something and don't do it. Start setting those goals and, taking those steps that you need to take. Whether it doesn't matter what it's about. It doesn't matter if it's your love life. Oh, I'm going to join this dating site. Oh, I'm going to get out more, and then you don't. Or if it's, oh, I'm going to work out. Oh, I'm going to get my tax stuff together. Oh, I'm going to clean up the kitchen or whatever. I don't know. I don't know, whatever you've been procrastinating with, or whatever you haven't been taking action towards, whatever you've been saying and not doing, whatever you, whatever you've been lying about. No, no. All right, we're gonna move on. The truth that is gonna be disclosed to you, the truth that you most need to know. It's all about unlocking your heart. And what that means is release the past, release the ex, let it go, let it go, and open yourself back up. Work through whatever you need to work through, heal your heart, work on your heart chakra, work on your lower chakras, your root chakra, your sacral chakra, your solar plexus chakra, build yourself back up. You gotta let it go. Let that mango or the woman go. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to and for some of you all it's not a person. For some of you all it is you were hurt in the past, like really hurt, or you may have had struggled with abandonment issues. You might have just had a really hard life, like a really hard life, a really hard life. And now the universe wants to give you a blessing, but you can't see the blessing and accept the blessing because you're not open. You're closed off. You're closed off to the love. Your heart is closed off. You know, you're in the Knight of Wands energy. You can't keep your word. You say you're gonna call somebody, you don't call them. You say you're gonna do something, you don't do it. The King of Wands does not keep their word. They do not take action. They don't do what they're supposed to do. Okay. So you could be in that King of Wands energy because you haven't released your past hurts, or you haven't released the ex, and you're refusing to open up. So that means if that's your lesson and your truth during this transit. Okay. You got tree wisdom for an intention to set. So it says the tree druid will help you to navigate through your current situation. Her flute will reveal insights and answers through the sound it makes. So this is about you being more out in nature, whether you need to walk on some grass and get yourself more grounded, do some meditating outside on a beach, or do some meditating like outside near a tree. Fairies typically show up near trees, but again, this is about something coming to an end, whether it's with something you're dealing with a person, or some behaviors, and you like learned behaviors, past emotional hurt that you haven't dealt with, things that you have not released from your past, whether you experienced some type of tragedy, like you were in a car accident, you went to prison or jail or something like that. There's something that kept you from opening up your heart, where you had to be really, really strong and really on the defensive all the time. Now you don't have to live that life, but you're still stuck. So your spirits want you to release that so that you don't miss out on your blessing. Okay. And some of you all just abandonment issues or something you dealt with in your childhood, and you now have inner child struggles. Okay. Your last message, your blessing, my Cancer, it says, have faith and hope, because there is something positive and new on the horizon that you can't see yet. So this is the fear, like, okay, for some of you all who this is an ex you need to let go of, it's like you got to have hope and faith in the unknown, because you can't see faith. You can't see hope. You don't know what's coming next. You just have to have that faith and that hope. And when you let this past stuff go, what you got coming to you is so beautiful. So there's a blessing coming to you, my Cancers, but you have to let go of the old in order to get the new. All right, we moving on. And that's hard for Cancers because Cancers are nostalgic. I know. In sidereal astrology, I'm a Cancer sun, in a Venus in Cancer, and in Western astrology, I'm actually a Cancer North Node and a Cancer in Venus. So yeah. And then I think in sidereal, I'm also a Cancer Mercury. Yeah, I have Cancer in my Venus, my Mercury, my Sun. Yeah, in sidereal astrology. So yeah, I know. Trust me, I know. It's a struggle. You got to work through it. Okay. All right. Next up is Leo. Leo signs. All of my Leo sun, moon, and rising signs. I am a Leo sun in Western astrology. All right, we're gonna start Leo at 1:15:06. All right. Leo, let's see what's coming in for you. Ooh. Mm. All right, so you got the High Priestess in reverse, my Leos. Missing you. Intention is motivation. And Angel is Oceana is your blessing. All right, so let me go through these. What is the Saturn transit trying to teach my Leo sun, rising, and moon signs? This is all about you your lesson, my Leos, is all about trusting your intuition and trusting your divine path. The more you don't trust your intuition, it's like when you don't trust your intuition, you holding yourself back from all the things that you want. Um, all the things that you want. So this Saturn in Pisces is also going to show you a lot. A lot of things that were hidden to you are going to come to the light. And actually, you're going to end up being more transparent. So some of you all might find yourselves like more out front in the spotlight. It's almost like you're coming out of the shadows and deciding, hey, I want to be more open and transparent about who I am and what I'm going through in my life. And yeah, so y'all are very highly intuitive, but some of you don't listen to your intuition. So you're going to get some lessons when it comes to listening to your intuition. Yeah, I forgot to put the banner up. I'm tripping. Some of you all are, so it's two messages. You can take which one applies. One is about you kind of being like a closet, not a closet spiritualist or healer, but it's somebody who is not like, who's still kind of baby stepping out into the world, like out front, front and center. But in this, the lesson that you're going to get during this transit is that you belong out there. You belong on the TV, on the stage, on the wherever. And things are going to get exposed and you're going to have to be really transparent. But Spirit is saying you're ready for those things, so don't be afraid of those things. And then for some of you, it's really about you being more open and less mysterious, especially when it comes to your love life and people who want to get close to you. Because for some of you, my Leos, y'all don't let people in. So somebody, it could be one person or multiple people. But it's definitely going to bring you into a different era of your life. This is bringing you into a different era of your life. All right. Oh, I see what's happening now. Oh, never mind. I didn't want to do that. Okay. Sorry about that. All right. The truth is coming out. Man, somebody really is. I don't know, my Leos. Y'all gonna have somebody really missing y'all during this Pisces, Saturn and Pisces transit. Like people might start coming out the woodworks, like saying like they miss you. Yeah, like you got people like longing from you for you for you. I mean, I hope it's not your current person missing you if you're currently involved. But yeah, the truth that you most need to be aware of during this transit. Now, okay, gosh, Spirit. Okay, I'm getting two messages again. So for some of you all, you're gonna have somebody who's like really super into you, and even if y'all can't be together, there's gonna be a lot of longing for each other. Um, Also, some of you all have some people from the past that y'all have left behind, and they're really gonna miss you. What's that Sierra song? I'm out. You gonna miss me when I'm gone? Right. And then for some of you, your life is gonna change. Like the life that you had for 30 years is gonna change. And you're going to go into a new era of your life that you weren't expecting, and you might miss your old life a little bit. I'm not going to say you're going to miss your whole old life a lot, but your life might change. Like some of you might your career might take off, or you might start a family, and your life is going to look different than when you were single and out here doing all these different things. Or you might have been a really closed off person and quiet and behind the scenes, and then all of a sudden you're in the spotlight. And then some of you are gonna be missing, like, dang, like y'all gonna be looking back on your life like, where did I go? Who is that person? Because now I'm this person. I kind of miss that person a little bit, just a little bit. Okay. Motivation. So this message says, when spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say get busy and do it. Okay, my Leos. So a lot of you have been holding back. I'm not going to say procrastinating, but yeah, some of you have been procrastinating, but some of you all have been sitting on ideas and things that you really want to do. So you're going to just set the intention for willpower and motivation, like every day. Give me the motivation and the willpower spirit to do, to take action when it comes to doing the things that I've been thinking about doing. And I've already been feeling that energy, like literally, like a lot. It's not even enough hours in the day. Okay. So be aware if you start feeling motivated to take care of stuff that's just been sitting around. I know, like for me, I have stuff in my house that I really wanted to do. And I've been like, yeah, I could have done it all along, but I've just been kind of, So now Spirit is like, oh yeah, you got it. Go ahead and take care of those things. So yeah, it's about having that motivation. So again, you can set an intention for your day every day. So your intention should, a lot of your intention should be set around having willpower, strength, willpower, excuse me. Willpower, strength, and motivation to do the things that you've been thinking about doing and take action. Okay. And you got another action card here. So this card says, our angel Oceana, it says, take action. You're in touch with your truth in this situation, and you need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself. So we got the high priestess in reverse. We got this saying, take action. You know what you need to do. You got to trust your intuition, trust your gut, and assert yourself. Motivation, take action, missing you. Some of y'all, I'm gonna go back to this high priestess in reverse. Some of y'all are going to be waking up and really being like, okay, I'm out. I'm not dealing with this situation no more. Like, I'm gonna trust my intuition and what my gut is telling me about this situation, and I'm going to not deal with this anymore. For some of you all, there's gonna be an ending. But all endings lead to new beginnings. If there's an ending, there's gonna be a new beginning right around the corner. If not already at the door when you do it. All right, my Leos. Next up is my. We're gonna go to Virgo. Virgo. So we're starting Virgo at 124, 55, 53. Okay. All right. Virgo, you all got the 8 of Swords in reverse. Better off friends. Protection. And Angel Aurora. So the 8 of Swords in reverse, my Virgos, is about getting out of your head. So, the 8 of Swords, I always say, it's a very mental energy, but it's like mental distress. But it's always like self-inflicted mental anguish. That's what it is. So your lesson is to stop inflicting mental anguish on yourself when you don't want to do something or you don't want to change. Change is inevitable, but if you don't want to change, the 8 of Swords is upright, right? It's someone who is blindfolded and tied up, but they're not really tied. They can untie themselves at any given time. They're stuck in their head. The lesson that this transit is teaching you is about getting out of your head and actually doing something. You allow your mental thoughts, you allow your thoughts to stop you from taking action and doing what you need to do. And so you're going to get a lesson during this transit about not taking what happens when you stifle yourself. Because nobody is stifling you. Nobody's stifling you. This is about someone who is going to decide, I'm going to stop. I need to decide. I need to make a conscious decision and effort to stop overthinking. Stop overthinking. Stop overthinking. Get out of your head. Yeah. Get out of your head. So this is someone, this lesson that's coming in is about somebody having to get out of their head because they're going to miss an opportunity because they're in their head and they're not doing anything. Because it's like, oh my gosh, this is a big change. I got to do so much. Like, am I ready for this change? Am I ready for these differences? Am I ready for this? Spirit is like, huh? What? Ain't nobody doing that to you. Get out of your head. Okay. Your truth is coming through. Some of you all are going to realize that I'm getting 2 messages here. Some of you all are going to realize that some of your friends aren't really your friends and that you can't take advice from everybody. Sometimes misery truly loves company, and you could allow your friends to get into too much of your business, or you could be talking to people that's going to coworkers, friends, whatever. You let them too far up in your business and they can ruin some things for you. Now, some of you all are going to also come into the truth that you're going to have some romantic encounters with people. Like, say you're going to have, like, maybe you're going to friend zone some people, or some people are going to friend zone you. That's all I'm going to say. You might find out, okay, there's not enough interest in this person like I thought. So this is about somebody might be thinking about being with someone, and then you realize that y'all are better off as friends. There's not enough romantic chemistry to make that happen. So that's the truth that's coming through for you all. The next, your intention to set is for protection. It says the fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. So, for those of you all who believe in spirituality or practice spirituality or healers, make sure you're protecting yourself before you do any type of spiritual work, whether it's doing readings or whether it's doing spiritual work for other people or doing spiritual work for yourself. Just make sure you are practicing some type of protection rituals to shield yourself. And if you are newly single or you're single in general, make sure you're using condoms. Make sure you are protecting your energy, your ashe. When I say your ashe, I mean like your body fluids, like your spit, your cum, your semen, whatever. Not to be so graphic, but true that. Like spirit is saying you need to protect your body, protect yourself spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically, Virgo. That's going to be very important for you during this time, especially for my single Virgos. Like, if you know that you're in a committed monogamous relationship, that message is not for you. But if you know that you're dating more than one person or you're sleeping around with people, definitely make sure you're protecting your energy from outside influence and negativity, okay? Your final message, your blessing that's coming through says you are flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend because others will soon become inspired by your example. So, my Virgos, if you this Pisces, this Saturn and Pisces transit is going to take some of you all to the next level. A lot of you all actually will be going to the next level in whatever you're doing, whether you working in a certain career and you want to move up in that career or that job, or your spiritual practices, or uh you've been working on a business but you haven't been going that hard. You're going to start going harder and you're going to start to ascend. And spirit is saying don't let nobody knock you down off your chariot. Don't you come down off your chariot to deal with no foolishness. You keep going higher and higher because you're going to inspire people to do better with themselves. Okay. So it's important that you keep going. All right. All right, my Virgos. Thank you so much to my Virgo risings in sun sign and moon sign. Okay. Next up is Libra. All right. So Libra, we are starting at 133.04. Okay. All right. Well, Libras, let's see what you all have. The Lovers upright. Us against the world. Wait for winter. Angel Mystique. So, my Libras, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. The lesson that's coming in for you all is around relationships. Could be a twin flame, soulmate connection. You could already be with this person. This person could be coming in for you. So this is about seeing and recognizing when you have literally met your person. Because some of you all may not recognize when you have this person in your life, and that could be detrimental if you don't recognize it. So this is about the lesson, because there's a lesson. This is the lesson. There's a lesson that's going to come in for you all around relationships, and relationships could be a soulmate or a twin flame energy. Someone who you are mirroring, someone who you are supposed to be learning something from. They're supposed to be learning something from you. And it could be a painful, 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 painful situation. This is Gemini energy, okay? So this is all about you, my Libras, learning how to navigate relationships, not being so caught up in the fantasy of a relationship, but being in the reality of a relationship. And the reality is, if you're in a twin flame soulmate connection, those are very triggering. They help us grow as people. They help us, literally, most of them help us get from one phase to our life to the other. And it could be very, 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 very painful. Very. Because you have to look at yourself and you have to be like, wow, I really am like this. Or wow, I really do this. Or wow, I really got to check myself when it comes to X, Y, and Z. Okay. That's a very straightforward message, my Libras. I don't feel like spirit is mincing words with you all or at all. The truth is coming in for you all, because I asked spirit, what is the truth that you most need to be aware of? That you're going to recognize during this transit, and it's about growing together with another person, being attentive to each other, going through the good, the bad, and the ugly with each other. Like, it's like this mentality of we all we got. It's us against them. It's us against the world. Like, we got this together. I'm not letting nobody come into this bubble. I am in love and I'm in this bubble, and this is where I'm going to stay with my person. I'm not letting nobody get in the way of that. I'm not letting nobody, not even myself, mess it up. Okay? It's like, time out. Like, time out for all these, meddling people, whether it's family, friends, exes, people that's trying to mess with you or your partner. It's like, nope, not doing it, not doing it, not doing it. All right, don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, Glorilla, like y'all gonna turn into like a love thug. Like, yeah, this is mine. You know what I'm saying? And this what we doing. And I'm not asking you for your permission to do nothing, because me and mine gonna be good. It's that type of energy for real. All right. The intention you should set. Says during the colder months, the fairy queen of winter will help you manifest your most heartfelt wishes, as long as your intentions are for the highest good of all. So we are coming towards the end of winter now, my Libras. So for some of you, that spirit saying you need to do a vision board, or you need to start setting intentions for the new year, because spring starts the new year. The calendar new year starts on January 1st, right? But the actual new year, winter has to come and go. Winter has to come and go. Springtime, the first day of spring is the actual new year. So it's like you need to become clear about what you most want to manifest. What are your heartfelt wishes that you wish to manifest in the new year? So leaving out of winter, going into spring. So every year, my Libras, you need to be setting your intentions for the new year, which starts at the end of March. And now is no exception. Do it, do it, do it, do it now. Okay. Your blessing that's coming in is says Angel Mystique. So it says keep charging ahead and don't take no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to appear. I don't know if some of you all are going through a breakup, if some of you all are gonna meet this person that you feel like you're supposed to be with, or you've already met this person. But Spirit is saying like your blessing is like, don't give up no matter what, on your dreams, on your wishes. If you feel like this is your person, like, don't give up. Things are going to shift in your favor, or at least you'll get a solution. So that's to a relationship problem, but it's also indicative of your goals and your wishes and your intentions. Like, whatever you've been setting intentions for, just don't give up. Just keep, even if you got to take one step at a time, like, I'm going to do one thing a week to work towards this intention and this goal. So say you have like 3 goals, and it's going to take you 5 steps just to complete one of those goals. Just commit to doing one step a week until it's done. But Spirit is saying just keep going. Like, don't get stagnant. Don't give up. Just keep going. All right, my Libras. Next up is Scorpio. Let's see what Spirit has to say to my Scorpios. Sun, moon, and rising sign. Okay. What time are we starting Scorpio at? Let's start Scorpio at 1:40. Okay. I'll be changing my mind about these times, y'all. All right. Page of Swords in reverse. Hey, Scorpio. Self-love. Come together. And Angel Astara. Well, I can't say that I'm surprised. Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. I need to send a text message. All right. Sorry about that, my Scorpio. So, Scorpio, you have the... Oh, my Scorpios. So, this is your lesson that's coming in for this Pisces in the Saturn and Pisces transit. It's really all about you all coming to terms with okay, so the word forgiveness is coming up. So I'm seeing where, and I don't really expect this from a lot of Scorpios, but I guess I gotta say what I gotta say. So if you all haven't been communicating with people, if y'all have been holding back, like speaking to people, blocking people, and y'all have blocked people out, Spirit wants you to deal with your triggers during this. And if this isn't something that you do, you might start doing it. But this is about dealing with your triggers. So when you all feel unloved or unappreciated, you all can become detached emotionally and shut down and stop speaking to people, cut people off, Yeah, you're gonna learn a lot of lessons around that. You're gonna learn a lot of lessons around not doing that. Because then it leaves what's the word for it? It leaves damage. Like when you don't and everybody's not going to give you closure, and you're not going to get closure on all situations. The spirit's not saying that. But for those of you all who have, have an issue with expressing yourselves and really becoming very aloof and shutting down, you're going to learn some lessons around forgiveness and how to process forgiveness. And I read on Instagram the other day, like the Trap Witch, and she was talking about, like, do you really have to wish people well? No, you don't have to wish them well. But you also don't have to hold back your emotions and holding your feelings and try. Now, I know some very emotional Scorpios, but all Scorpios are not like that. Most Scorpios really can just have their words can cut deep, and or not cut at all, and you could just get blocked. Like, I'm not dealing with you. So during this time, you're going to learn very valuable lessons around learning not to soak. What's the word? Not soak. Soak. Yeah, soak in your emotions. And, being moody, like one day I want to speak to this person, the next day I'm going to block them, stuff like that. Your truth, the truth that's coming out for you during this transit is about growing and healing and being whole within yourself. Coming to that knowledge of self-love, where I think Kendrick Lamar said it on one of his songs, how I forgot what it is. It's a song called I'm Real or Real. I think it was on his Kendrick Lamar's first album that he put out. But it was something about you love this and you love this and you love that, but how you gonna love this when you don't really love yourself? I can't really say his lyrics, but I love Kendrick. Anyways, that song is what started playing in my mind. So this is about, of course, we all know what it's about. It's about when you love all these people and all these things, and you want love in return, but you don't even love yourself, and you don't even show yourself the same love and care that you show all these other people around you. And so this is for my Scorpio sun, moon, and rising signs. So you're going to learn the truth about loving yourself and seeing when there are things that you need to grow and learn, because sometimes we're not mature in all areas. So for some of you, it's about maturing in certain, like maturing emotionally, emotional maturity, spiritual growth, healing from past hurts that are holding you back and not allowing you to embrace change in your life, and just truly loving yourself. Because if you can't love yourself, how you gonna love somebody else? And how you gonna expect somebody to really love you when you don't love yourself? All right. Your intention says come together. So this says fairies like to be busy, and a group of them is showing you that many hands make light work. Working as a team helps get the job done. So a lot of you all are going to find that those of you all who are single are going to really see that two incomes are better than one. Some of you all are going to see, like, working with the team is better than trying to do it all by yourself. So, instead of having your own this and your own that, you might decide, okay, I'm going to start a podcast. I'm going to start a podcast with like two other people. Or it's better for me to be in this relationship, because paying these bills all by myself versus having two income and building an empire is different. I'm setting myself up for failure or success here, So the intention that is that you most need to set during this transit is about having more camaraderie in your life, whether it's your romantic relationship or fully engaging in a romantic relationship where it's two people doing these things together, or really truly having that friendship support around you. Now I know some of y'all gonna be like, Lia, I'm grown, I don't want no roommates and all that stuff, but sometimes that's necessary, especially in this economy these days, because you just never know when you ain't gonna have a job. Okay. Oh, so okay, the next thing, and I don't know what's going on, y'all. I really can't see if I have people here, if y'all are talking for some reason, because I'm using this StreamYard. I've never used this before, so bear with me. If hopefully if you leave me some comments or something, I'll be able to see you later. All right, in your blessing, my Scorpios. Your blessing says you deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires and don't compromise. So, my Scorpios, Spirit isn't saying that you have to compromise with anybody. If you need to cut people off and not speak to them and block them, then do that. So, going back to that Page of Swords, some of you all do need to learn some lessons in forgiveness and, how not to jump the gun and get emotional. But some of you all are justified in cutting people off, but your spiritual journey during this Saturn in Pisces transit is to learn the difference, to truly learn when it is time to do that, when it is time to forgive and really communicate and not be triggered. Like, I feel unloved, so now I'm going to emotionally attach and and I'm not going to express my emotions. I'm going to shut down. I'm not going to express my emotions, but I'm just feeling unloved and I need to know how to express that and use my inner voice to express that, versus you just had enough of somebody treating you any kind of way and you like, all right, I'm done. Here's enough. When I want to say this is enough. Enough. I'm done. It's over. Okay. So yeah, you can have this transit is the blessing that's coming in through this Saturn Pisces transit for you all, is that you deserve the best. You don't have to settle. You don't have to compromise. Your dreams and your desires aren't unrealistic. And you need to know yourself and love yourself and know what you desire and know what your dreams are. And they're going to come true. Period. You got to believe in that. All right. All right. Next up is my Sagittariuses. 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 All right, we're going to start Sagittarius. Saggies at 152 30. Okay. All right, my Sagittarius is, let's see what's coming in for you all. You all got the 7 of Cups up, right? Savage heart. Light. And helpful person. All right. So the lesson that's coming in for you all, my Sagittarius, is during this Saturn in Pisces transit, is all about, a lot of you all may not have clarity about what you want to do during this cycle. I'm not gonna lie. Some of you all might have to learn that all options aren't good options. And I believe that what Spirit is telling me is that this Saturn and Pisces transit is really teaching my Sagittarius is more discernment when it comes to the people and the situations in their lives, what is good for you and what is not good for you. Some of my Pisces, y'all lack the ability to know when something is bad for you and stopping it. So this is for my Pisces rising, sun, and moon signs. Pisces. Ooh, Sorry, not Pisces, Sagittarius. This is for my Sagittarius. Ooh, might be having a crosswatch your Pisces here. But yeah, so Sagittarius, sun, moon, and rising sign. So really my Sagittarius is you're gonna be faced with a lot of different options, a lot of different choices. And your lesson is coming in during this transit in the form of all all that glitters is not gold. Okay. You need to be using your discernment to discern when something is right and when something is not. And spirit is saying that that might have been off for you at some point in your life, but during this transit, it's not gonna stay off. Like you're gonna get it at this point. At some point during now in the next 3 years, you're gonna get it down packed to where you don't need to have no more lessons and be, just be like, ooh, this, ooh, that, ooh, this, or getting distracted, like you're on one path, and then all of a sudden you get distracted by something and you end up on a totally different path. Like spirit is going to deal with some of you all in that sense, in that respect. Truth. The truth that this transit is bringing in for some of you all is that some of you portray like you're open to love, but you're really not. You're really like scorned and closed off, and you're protecting your heart. Or some of you all are a bit of a savage. Like Meg the Stallion definition of a savage. 21 Savage definition of a savage. Okay? Yeah. Some of you all are going to really see the truth about yourselves in terms of your lack of really caring in certain situations. Because sometimes we can think we care, but we really don't care. And we're not being honest with ourselves. So the truth that you all most need to be aware of is to if you've been protecting your heart and you've been closed off to love, really getting to the bottom of why. Really getting to the bottom of why. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Okay. Why am I closed off? Especially when it's a good reason not to be. Okay. Your intention to set during this transit is to come out of the darkness into the light. I know that sounds weird, but it's all about love and light being really light being shed on a situation in your life or an actual bad habit in your life or something in your life that needs to be brought to the light. Some of you all could be getting over past behaviors and addictions and stuff like that, like certain phases in your life coming to an end during this cycle, where sometimes we subconsciously can't see things, but spirit is saying during this transit there are going to be things about you that might be exposing that need to be brought out so that you can heal those things and move past those things or get help with those things that you need to get help with. Okay. And then the next card says helpful person. So someone wants to help you, think of whom that might be and initiate contact. So this could be help. This is your blessing. So again, there may be something in your life that you truly need help with, like whether it's you need counseling, like grief counseling or mental health counseling, or some type of therapy, some type of spiritual coaching. There is someone who wants to help you. And people are going to come forward. Like people who are qualified in not just in a school education way, but people who are qualified in a spiritual way to come in and help you with the things that you need to heal from. Because this savage heart, this is about someone who is still holding on to hurt and damage that was done to them in the past. Or maybe you were the one doing the hurting and you still are cycling back around and back around and back around. And you don't know when enough is enough, when something is too bad, and or a habit or an addiction is bad and you need to stop it. It's like having no inner knowingness to stop doing these things. Okay. All right, my Sagittarius. Thank you all so much. Let's go into Capricorn. So we still have Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces, and then we'll be done. My Cappies, I'm a Capricorn moon. Let's see what's coming through. All right. So I'm going to start Capricorn at all right. Capricorn. Let's see what you got. Ooh, Ace of Swords in reverse. Relationship foundations. Archangel Michael. Papa Ogu. Papa Ogu. Papa Ogu. All right, tranquility is your blessing. Well, that came in clear. All right. This Ace of Swords. My Capricorns, y'all are the lesson that's coming through for this transit for you all. Saturn and Pisces transit, my Capricorn, is about knowing when to stop talking and just block. My Capricorns, y'all are going into y'all's do not disturb phase. Y'all are going into the hang the sign up on the door. I said, don't disturb this groove. Like, y'all are going into the I'm going to block you. You beep. And you just feeling the beep, whatever you want to fill it in. I mean, seriously, my Capricorns, y'all are going to, the lesson that's coming through for you all is learning when you got to cut something off. When something is not working and you just got to cut it off. It ain't nothing to cut that off. You got to cut this cycle. Y'all are going to cut out the people, the things, the situations. Y'all are going to be like, not aggressive, but assertive. So my Capricorns, this is about you all being in the know when something has ran its course and it is enough. I'm not going no further in this. That's it. It could be a job, a relationship. It don't matter. I don't want no new beginning in this. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm done. It's a wrap. Everybody playing Mariah Carey's older song. It came out years ago, but it's a wrap for you, baby. It's a wrap. It's over. It's done. I can't sing, and my nose is congested because I got allergies to pollen. So just ignore that. This Ace of Sword energy is so strong. It's like, nope, we don't need to talk about it. I don't want to hear it. I don't even want to hear it no more. Bye. Bye, Felicia. Bye, Frank. All the F words. All right, the truth that you most need to be aware of during this Saturn transit in Pisces is relationship foundations. So this is all about being with someone that has your same beliefs and values, like you're loyal, they're loyal, having some really great sex, having really great quality time, there being equal respect, equal boundaries, and equal effort. So it's like almost like these are the things that you need, my Capricorn, in a relationship. That's the foundation for any relationship that you're in. So if y'all aren't putting in equal effort, if y'all don't have like similar beliefs and values, if y'all aren't both loyal to each other, if y'all don't have a great quality time and great quality intimacy, there's a lack of respect between you, or on one side or whatever, or there's not healthy boundaries, it's a wrap. It's over. That's the truth. The truth is in what you need. Like, if that's what you need, then that's what you need, and you can't settle for anything else. Anything else is gonna turn you off. Well, that's really straightforward. This is too. So you got Archangel Michael came through as an intention. So it says, Archangel Michael means he who is like God. Michael is the archangel of protection, guidance, and strength, helps with protection, direction, self-esteem, motivation, courage, commitment, faith, energy, vitality, life's purpose, and releasing fear. The color vibration that goes along with Archangel Michael is brilliant blue, and the gemstone for Archangel Michael is lapis lazuli. And then there's an invocation here that says, I invoke the blue light of Archangel Michael to surround me and protect me from any negative energy or entities, seen or unseen. Period. I ask that I be a channel of divine love and healing to everyone I cross paths with. Period. I ask for courage, strength, and faith so that I may walk this earth with an open heart and an open mind. Period. Thank you for the true and perfect guidance that surrounds me each and every moment, and so it is. So, my Capricorns, a lot of us, because I'm a moon in Capricorn, will be invoking Archangel Michael during this 3-year period. We're going to need it, because Archangel Michael can come in with his sword and shield and say, enough. Sword, Ace of Swords, this big sword right here. Enough. I am protecting you from negative energy and entities seen and unseen. Y'all are good. I'm telling you, y'all are good. Y'all are cutting to the chase. Negative. It says right here. I can't make this up, people. I can't make this. I'm not making this up. All right. It is what it is. Tranquility is your blessing. So tranquility says, make time to relax, be still, and enjoy your solitude, indulging in much needed self-care. I had to do this yesterday, so I can see where in this transit, because it's so heightened, the emotions are more heightened during this Saturn and Pisces transit. It's going to be more moodiness, more emotions that come out. So when you have a moment of high energy and emotions, then you're going to have to take some time to yourself just to relax, be tranquil, go to a spa, get a massage, get a body scrub, get a facial. Take care of yourself. If you can't afford that, do it in your own house. I swear the other day I got a download about a face mask that I could make up for myself. So don't despise like staying at home, running you a bath, lighting some candles, doing a face mask for yourself. Just being very, 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 just pampering yourself and having tranquil time. On this card, there's a mermaid, and the mermaid is in the bathtub. And she's just relaxing. She's being still. She's enjoying being by herself. So this transit, I'm not saying, my Capricorn, that you're going to be by yourself, but there are going to be times where the blessing is going to be that the universe is just going to give you tranquility and peace, so that anything in your life that's causing you drama, big drama, as Nicki Minaj would say, big drama gotta go. That is not this. You in your soft girl season. When I picked up this card the first time, you're in your soft person. I'll say soft person season. So if you're always finding that you're the you have to have more of the divine masculine energy in your life. This is you going into your softer season. Not dealing with, again, going back to that relationship foundations here. Having, when you're in a relationship where there's reciprocity, you don't have to be all the time. You can relax. You can be like, all right, I ain't stressed. I ain't stressing today. I ain't stressing today. That's how y'all gonna be. I ain't stressing today. I ain't stressing today. Whether you a male or a female or gender fluid, it don't matter. We all have divine masculine, divine feminine energies in us. And this transit is bringing out the balance of having that. And if you're in partnership, or even if you go into partnership, your foundations have been set. What you need, don't go against it. All right. Aquarius. Aquarius. Ooh. Next up is Aquarius. All right. Oh, the Queen of Swords upright. Oh Lord, my Aquarius, is some of y'all might be dealing with a Capricorn this year. You got the Queen of Swords upright. You got quality time, commitment, ooh, contemplation time. All right, so let me walk y'all through this. So my Aquarius is your lesson in this Saturn and Pisces transit is the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords upright. So this is technically Aquarius energy, right? Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy are the swords. So this is all about you standing in your power, Aquarius. You standing in your power, you saying what you mean, you meaning what you say. You are very elegant, very regal. You're very logical. You're very articulate. Your lesson during this Saturn in Pisces transit is to literally believe in yourself. Speak up more for yourself. Stand in your regal energy, whether you're a man or woman, it doesn't matter, or you're gender fluid. Stand in your truth, stand in your power, speak your truth, and hold other people accountable for their truth. And that's it, and that's all. Truth. The truth is coming in for you all during this time. I mean, it's self-explanatory. Y'all are going to get some lessons in standing in your correct energy, standing in your regal king or queen energy, speaking up for yourself, but doing it from a place, not from a place of like the Queen of Swords in reverse, where it's reckless. This is someone who is wise, who is logical, who is mature, who is standing up for themselves and speaking their truth, whatever area they need to speak their truth in. Okay. The other truth that's coming through for you all, the truth that's being shown to you all, is your love language. Are any of y'all here like have a love language of quality time? Because for some of you all, you may not have been being honest with yourself about that. So some of you all, Spirit is saying, if y'all took the 5 love languages test, y'all need to go back and take it again. Because if some of you all, or whoever's watching this, or whoever's going to watch this playback, it is apparent to me that you all need that quality time. And quality time is not you sitting on your phone watching TV with your partner. This is about being very intentional with your time with another person. So that means no cell phones. We are being attentive to each other. We are holding hands and cuddling, watching this movie. We are sitting on the couch, sipping some wine and reading a book to each other. So I'm reading a chapter, you reading a chapter, however y'all want to do it. Like, this is about spending actual quality time, listening to each other, talking and listening to each other, or engaging in some type of activity with each other. So that truth is coming to the forefront, whether you knew it or not. And it is going to be very present during this transit for you all, my Aquariuses. Quality time is a truth that you are going to lean into. If you haven't already leaned into it, if you're not in a relationship that's giving you that quality time, you're going to be able to speak up for yourself. Speak up. That's it. All right, intention. Your intention word came through as commitment. So it says the most important single factor in an individual's success is commitment. Commitment ignites action. To commit means to devote yourself to a purpose or a cause. It's not necessarily talking about committing in a relationship. For some of you all, it will be committing in a relationship. But when Spirit is saying commitment to you all, it is about committing to getting something done. Devoting yourself to a purpose or a cause. If you have a goal or a purpose or a cause that you need to work towards and you want to work towards it, committing ignites the action. I am committed to seeing this purpose through. I'm committed to seeing this goal through. I am committed that I started this project and I'm going to see it to the end. Okay? So your intention that you need to set during this transit is to commit. Commit to your goals, commit to your purpose, commit to your cause. And some of you will be committing to a person. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you, but that person gonna give you that quality time that you need. How about that? And is and does. Okay. Lord, my stomach growling. It is soup time. I'm not gonna take a break. I'm gonna keep going, y'all. All right, the gift is coming through for you, my Aquarius, is contemplation time. Contemplation time. So spend time alone meditating upon what you truly desire. Quality time. Oh, y'all are the people that, okay, you know, I've never known my Aquariuses to be like emotional. Most of you all are emotionally aloof. That's just y'all got it honest. But when it comes to knowing what you want and need, most of my Aquariuses know that. And so this is only showing you and teaching you that you all are going to have to learn how to literally articulate what you need. And if you're not getting what you need, then you know what time it is. They gotta go. They gotta go. But meditate on what you truly desire, my Aquariuses. That's gonna be your blessing. The universe is going to give you time so that you can contemplate on the things that you want. And then write down what your absolute 5 to 7 non-negotiables are. For example, I have to, you know, your non-negotiables would be, I have to have somebody who's spiritual, who has their own spiritual beliefs and spiritual practices. And I have to have someone who respects my spiritual beliefs and my spiritual practices. Boom, that's 2. I have to have somebody who's a great communicator that likes to talk and listen, and who can actually give some feedback and they ain't stupid. You know, I gotta have somebody who's romantic. I gotta have somebody who is loyal and monogamous. I gotta have somebody who is supportive in whatever way you need them. Like whoever, whatever, you know, but you only get 7. You only get 7. Okay, 7. No more than 7 or less. 7 or less. Okay, non-negotiables. All right, Pisces, last but not least, thank you for being patient. My Pisces. We're going to start Pisces at 2:18. Okay. This pen is really bugging me, y'all. Okay. All right, Pisces. Knight of Pentacles upright. It's complicated. What are we starting with? What are we starting with? Moderation, bruh. Pisces, why y'all gotta go off the edge? Why do y'all have to take us up? Friendship. Friendship is your blessing. All right. This is for my Pisces, sun, moon, or rising sign. Pisces, y'all lesson. So this could be a person or a behavior. I'm gonna talk about both. For some of my Pisces, you all have a Knight of Pentacles in your life. So this could be a Virgo, Taurus, or Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. But the Knights take action towards something. But the Knights can also be in and out too. It's a very slow moving. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest Knight. They're not a short bus Knight. I'm just kidding. But they're really slow. They slow to take action. So my Pisces, y'all could have someone in your life. This doesn't have to be a romantic partner, but it could be somebody who is a very slow moving individual. They don't like change. They love money. They're very stubborn. They lack the capacity. They don't lack the capacity to change. They just are very slow to change. The lesson that y'all are going to learn around this energy, if this is the person that you're dealing with, is when to say enough is enough. This person has got to, you got to not cut them off, but you got to push the birdie out the nest, you know? Time for you to fly. For some of you, this could be you all. And this could be you all. The lesson that you all are learning is that you want stability in your life. You want to be able to offer somebody stability, and you want stability in your life. You want somebody to offer you stability. So some of you all may have been playing the field for a while, or you've been in a relationship but not fully committed. This cycle for you all is going to be about you really committing to a person or a situation, or even being more committed to yourself. But it's all about being stable, financially stable, emotionally stable, spiritually stable. This is about you being stable and offering stability. Truth. The truth that's coming in for some of you all is that you're tired of situationships or the differences between you and whoever you dealt with in the past, or having like a in and out, back and forth type of energy around you, or you doing this, or not you, or you're either, the truth about you is that you're not making the effort, or you're tired of people not making the effort towards you. Because it's going to be two different stories, right? Or somebody could be watching for Pisces. I know I said Pisces in one of the other readings that I was doing, and I can't remember which reading it was, but I slipped up and said Pisces during it. So the truth is coming out. The truth that you most need to be aware of is asking yourself, do you want to continue to stay in situationships, or be in like a back and forth, like I'm with somebody, I'm not with them, I'm with them, I'm not with them, or like you making no effort, or people making no effort towards you, or you just being hard to satisfy and hard to please, or or you're attracting people that are hard to satisfy and hard to please. The truth is going to have to be dealt with during this transit, whether it's you or whether it's the people that you're attracting to you. But I asked Spirit, what is the truth that you most need to be aware of during this Saturn transit? So this could be about yourself, and a truth that you need to be aware of about situationships, side pieces, having a in and out. I'm in and out of this. I'm in and out of that. You know what I'm saying? Or not making the right type of effort towards people. or even being super like judgmental towards people to where you come off as, you know, 1 minute you want this, 1 minute you want that, and you know, and then it changes from 1 minute to the next. Okay. Um, and then that's funny because as soon as I said that, your intention to set during this transit is to do everything in moderation. Stop overindulging. Could be food, could be people, could be like sex, could be, you know, addictions, but moderation, everything in moderation. Is there something you know you shouldn't be eating? Try to eat mindfully and healthily, although the fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is fine. So this is about having a balance in your life. Not saying you can't eat the things that make you happy, but eat healthy things and then maybe every now and then give yourself a treat, okay? Where you splurge and do X, Y, and Z. Or, you know, maybe narrow down your starting five list, you know? Maybe just put your MVP in the game. I don't know what to tell you, Pisces. I'm dumbfounded with this reading. I was expecting this reading for Aquarius or Gemini, and y'all got it. I mean, Gemini got something similar, so some of you all might have Gemini in your chart. This is for my Pisces moon, rising, and sun. So yeah, this is about getting your addictions and habits under control, Pisces, for sure. Yep. And being honest with yourself about your behaviors and behavior patterns, or the behavior patterns of other people that you're attracting and things that you do not want in your experience anymore. Okay. Your blessing is friendship. So make a date for a play day with one or more friends. Make a date for a play day with one or more friends. So this transit in Saturn in Pisces, my Pisces, you all, the universe is going to bless you all with some people that you can travel with, that you can be friends with. And if you already have these people, you already know who these people are, definitely put more energy and effort into those friendships during this transit. You're really going to find out who is there for you and who is not. And that is going to be the like the biggest thing that happens for you during this transit is you know, being able to travel more and do the things that you want to do with people, and surrounding yourself with people that have good intentions towards you. Yeah. So my Pisces, that is all. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. I'm gonna put timestamps below. Just give me a second. As soon as I end this live, I will go over to YouTube and enter those timestamps. But thank you all so much for joining me, and I'm going to be starting back doing my monthly love reading soon, and they will be lives. So I will see you all on live. Bye, everybody.